Okay. Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome. Hopefully some of you hadn't seen that video yet. You guys enjoyed a little bit of the pause while we were setting some stuff up. And no, sad. This is the start of the stream, so hang tight, man. We are all good. I'll be working on our Naix set, which has been on the shelf for quite a while. We had to finish up. I think we jumped onto Lone Droid when we had to stop working on this guy. Was it that long ago? Like 6 months or more? God damn, it's been waiting for us for a while. We had that, then we jumped onto the Star Ladder set, our chest with 22 submission things that we did for it, which was crazy. And then we jumped onto being working on some new sets that we're going to be putting together into a chest. So we did like a Nature's Prophet. We've been figuring out other side projects and that we have been working with some professional teams, Newbie and Navi, and we're ironing things out and see how those things go. And there's also other tournaments that are interested in getting some stuff from LiveWorkshop. So in some busy times before we were able to jump into some of the older projects that we had on hold, including Naix. We have the Nature's Prophet Trin that we gotta finish textures for. But I thought we jump on this guy and get him out of the door in the next week and a half or so. I think if we can finish that, that'd be great. Super great. Hey Pigluta, what's up, man? Jay Smith, welcome back, dude. Spechto, what's up in the chat? How you guys doing? DMN, welcome, dude. Abyss. Roxzilla? Oh my god, I cannot say your name, dude. Veronix. Jay, welcome, you guys. Roro. I've been hearing a lot of that shit on the streams, man. Crazy games going down. I didn't get to watch the end of last night's stream, so no spoilers. Don't you fuck it up. Hey Morphin, Golden Boy, welcome back as well, man. Samut. Alright. Actually, while I switch scenes in Soft Image to the Live Stealer, you guys will see a little bit of a preview of our Nature's Prophet set. Just really quickly. So you guys are not supposed to be seeing this, but yeah, it's a little preview. Just gonna look at while I switch scenes here. Okay. Gluxa, you should really subscribe each time. It's sexy stream every time it's up. Oh, well, damn, dude. Thank you. That'd be awesome. Hey, Big Ninja. Alright, so far in this guy we started doing a little bit of the textures on the face, and tonight we're going to be doing the Zbrush for the arms, which are going to be these pieces here that I already have in Zbrush, and we already did the Zbrush for the armlet, which is covered up by some of the wraps as well. I think I have the mid-poly in here somewhere. So this one, I think. Pull this guy's out of the way for you guys. You guys can see our armlet all busted up. Alright. So let's just jump right into it. and get the Zbrush sculpting done. Should be pretty straightforward. It's just a whole bunch of bandages on his left arm, and just making sure that the tension lines work well, and yeah, it should be an easy sculpt. And then maybe we can jump onto the back and see what we want to do with the urn. I was thinking of remodeling this top part of the urn and maybe putting a little frog head on there. A little shout out to Ice Frog. I don't know, it might be cool. We take Bitcoin. We haven't set up Bitcoin yet, man. Berserk. Well, that's a good question, man. I'll have to look into that a bit more. I've forgotten about it. What player is this for? This is no for no players, man. This is for us. We're gonna put it into a LiveWorkshop chest. Yeah, man. Like with the wrappings, you know, using the bones instead of the chains, dragging behind them are gonna look really good. We're gonna have some special effects on him. We're gonna be replacing his Q, E, and ultimate ability effects as well. So that's actually gonna look really, really cool. We also redid the eyes for him to go with our mummy style that we're going with here. You see the default face and eyes before. They have like this glowing kind of eyes. We ended up going with our like a bloodshot red eyes that are a lot bigger and show up a lot better. So that's actually kind of stands him out quite a bit from anything else out there on the store already, without adding the other pieces. So we're pretty happy with it so far. You were soloing heroes with Dazzle? Damn, that must have been embarrassing for DK. That's very embarrassing. Alright, so all this stuff is UV. What did I do? Let me see here. I think I fit this into the bottom urn. So I redid the UVs one more time on this, guys. And because we're going to have this guys, the heart's going to be a special effect. Because we wanted to actually animate and kind of, you know, do the whole heart thing and pulse and beat. And also when he dies in his death animation, we're gonna have the heart kind of fall out and roll around and keep beating or whatever, and kind of throw blood on the ground. And, should be really cool. And then we gotta still have to figure out what to do with the Midas, because we have 2 items in this guy on his back as a style or option. Oh, why is this list showing? Oh, I guess I didn't put him to the layer yet. So I guess I have an idea, just some colors. But I think I want to add a little frog head on top of the urn, and I'll show you guys some of the reference I got. Oh, that's Dropbox. Oh. What's Dropbox? Yeah. So here we go. There are some of the reference shots that I found earlier, or actually some of them I had a while ago when we started the set. But I went through today and I was looking for more urns and see what we could do with our urn and kind of throw a little Dota flavor on it. So what I was looking at is this this urn right here in the middle. We're gonna make ours gold, of course, so it stands out a bit more from a distance, and so it contrasts out already the yellow colors present on the default skin for Lifestealer, and also the bandages. You know, like the bandages themselves. You guys can see these guys over here. Were already pretty difficult to kind of pull away from his skin colors, and still finding some hues of color there to add gradients and darks and all this. Can't go completely white because they don't look completely cartoony and wrong. And if you go too close to being dirty, it would really start meshing in with his beige colors that he already has on his face. So it's kind of tricky. So hopefully we can pull that out a little bit more with the materials as well. And one thing that I didn't want to do is throw blood on there like we're planning on, because, you know, the whole China thing. I might not get into the China version, and there's no separation of versions per set, so there's just separation of default models. So I don't know, maybe in the future Valve will kind of cover that a bit more. But for now, they gotta be China friendly. At least the new stuff, I guess, because some other stuff has a lot of blood on it. Or maybe it's like per model basis, I don't even know. I don't know. Yep. Ah, I still haven't done that stupid TA ad for the top right. Oh, I'll do that turnaround for you guys. Put some votes its way. Alright, let's see, where was this thing? Falling. Heart. It's not part of the heart. There we go. Midas is still gonna be the older one. With last week's version of UVs that we did, I think. Yeah, so we have to pull out that Midas because it's gonna be a special effect, and we might have it animate a little bit too, so the hand kind of like moves about, and maybe when he dies, or maybe every now and then it's dropping coins anyways, so he leaves a little, tiny little trail of coins. Not too many, because we can make it look too much like the in-game use of Midas. It'd be confusing to players, but maybe every now and then you see a coin kind of bounce out of it. That'd be cool enough. And then when he dies, we can do something more special with it. We haven't figured that out quite yet, but it does need to be pulled out of this this UV texture and be its own little tiny or something texture, like 128 by 128 or something like that. I think. But yeah, we're not gonna worry about the Midas tonight. That'll be another issue to work out. What about this guy? Let's throw some colors on this so you guys have a better idea what you're looking at. I'll go ahead and throw some colors on this stuff as well. I might even remodel part of this guy so that it works, so we can take off this the top part when he dies into two separate pieces, instead of this piece trying to block it like we were thinking of doing before. So all these guys need to be separated. And then the back side of that needs to be actually remodeled and be one piece, so it's still together when the top falls off on the ground. And when Lifesteal like kind of kills over and falls over like a cow. Kinda weird. Maybe we'll remake that too. Go ahead and separate this guys as well. These are little bits of the urn that I just fell in the heart. So we'll keep those gold. And then we had, I think it was this color. I think. Those placeholder colors for you guys. And then the top had the other metal cover that you see on the images. Let me show you guys what the Heart of Tarrasque looks like. It's a really low resolution, but you can't find really high resolution pictures of a Heart of Tarrasque anywhere. Whoops, that's way too big. There we go. So actually, we'll keep this on our screen for reference when we start sculpting it in Zbrush as well. So we'll just throw that into a corner over here, somewhere it doesn't get in the way. That'd be alright. Hey, Kaludi, absolutely, right? Super early. Wow, Pink Ninja. Trick. Oh, Sabrini all over the Run DMC, man. You think it was Googled? You think he cheated? Some cheating going on? Any chance to see this our monk set? I don't have it running in game right now. We had some issues with my machine running the previous end game, so I lost the Templar Assassin, and we couldn't get the Nature's Prophet staff, even though we have the fruit falling from the staff and everything. You guys probably don't know anything about that, but we'll show you that next week. But yeah, we need to fix that stuff so I can show you guys in game. But yeah, let me show you really quickly what we finished up with for the Storm Spirit set. And we'll jump into Zbrush following that. Hello, Joaquin. What I think is the best Arcana so far? Sorry for you. No, don't worry about your English, man. Your English is fine. The best Arcana so far. You know what? I love the effects and the head and the arms, I guess, for the Phantom Assassin. But I think that her body just it's just like a wearing like leotards, you know, like just like a bodysuit, and I don't know, I'm not crazy about it. And as much as I like the special effects for her blades, I think they're a little too much. Like if you upgrade your blades to whatever level you can upgrade them to, I've seen people with them and it's just like crazy amount of like, whoops, oh my god, I locked myself out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hit a shortcut. It's alright, we're back. I should really disable that during the stream. Alright, hold on, I get my windows back up. Not that window. What's freaking out? Did it go black? Okay. Our keyboard. Why is our keyboard up? There's our no board. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm 2 for now. So yeah, but the PA, her body is kind of, I don't know, a little too suit-like, bodysuit-like, and her effects on her swords are a little too crazy when you upgrade them all the way. I think they should be a little more subtle on that. Which other Arcanas are really good? The Legion Commander is really neat. Her armor's pretty big though, I think, but her effects look dope. That smoke is really cool. So I guess I would have to go with Shadow Fiend, because his effects changed really drastically and the effects look really freaking cool. They did a really good job with that. So yeah, I have to go with the Shadow Fiend then. $2,500 credits still, Pink Ninja? I don't know, that's gonna take a while. Oh yeah, there is a Terrorblade Arcana, isn't there? I don't think I remember liking it. It's been a while. But yeah, I wasn't crazy about it. I need to play more Terrorblade, I guess. It's a really cool hero. Alright, so anyways, here's the Storm Spirit. These are the pretty much close to final textures, I guess. The one thing that is missing, actually, before I go into that, the thing that we changed really drastically on the back here is I added this black tint to the robe that ran through the middle and kind of made the logo really stand out, which was really good. And it connected to the top there of the runes through the neck. Oh, I actually fucked something up. Oh no, that's just a shadow. Okay, looks fine. And then I continued the black tint all the way to the bottom of the robe, and I killed it right next to the seam line there. And then inverted the runes on the back, so they read really, really nice. And we're still able to keep, I had to rework a little bit of the dirtiness, so it's still contrasted and it's still visible on the bottom there, as well as on the light part near the front. So the last thing that I actually need to do for this guy is tether the robe so that it's a little ripped up. Not as crazy as on the sleeves, but I am gonna cut it up a little bit on the bottom so it looks more used, worn, battle worn, whatever it is. And also I'm missing the alphas over here so that these are really nice and smooth instead of seeing the quads or the edges, the polygon edges there. So it'll be nice and smooth, and I can even cut more little details in there and fray it up nice and detailed for when you guys zoom in. So I think those are the last two things I need to do, is just this leaves there and actually cut up the bottom. Make it all ripped up. But yeah, man, I think it came out pretty good. All this detail holds up really well. Because all this whole thing is one item for Storm Spirit. And it gives us a 512 by 512, so I was able to keep all this detail in there. Worked out great. You can definitely see all the runes and the effects on it. All the writing in-game. Out. Yeah, I think I remember that as well, Abyss. I remember it not being really that different from the in-game. Oh, we're doing shots? Oh shit. Game over, Bowser? What's up, buddy? Yeah, how many shots we got left downstairs, man? Okay. Awesome, man. Bowser, thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the Lab Workshop. Stay at the Parenthesis program. Appreciate the support, man. Enjoy your perks. We owe you a Jello shot, which we'll bring up during the break or something like that. And we'll have a nice raw Jello shot for you. Cheers, buddy. Actually, yeah, we got some meat here. That thing Ninja tried to steal just a second ago. So until we get those Jello shops out here, man, we'll take a swag for you. Oh, that's good. Oh. It's closed. And I'll hook you up. You want it? Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna keep it over. Ooh, I got the music back on. There we go. Ooh, oh wait, we also got this. Something else for you for the sub. Oh, look at this. We'll give you a lot of shit for your sub, man. Here, hold up. Read this first. And also, I almost forget about this. I'm gonna give you your 500 extra instant credits. Not so instant, I guess, but I'm gonna hook you up. 500 credits. Bam, there you go, man. Just like that. Use them up for the next giveaway that we do. Why am I so down to earth and beautiful? Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, I guess. I'll take it. Alright, let's go back to our life stealer and get the show on the road. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, we actually busted up his tooth. Because he's a brawling monk, right? So we actually remodeled some low poly in front of his default teeth, which we can't change. So we're kind of like modeling on top of it, and we broke up one of his teeth in the front there that you're able to see in the avatar view. It's all about the details, baby. Oh, no worries, Bowser. Thank you. Hey, dropping us a follow. Our Boba Fett is amazing. Hey, thanks, man. That's definitely one of our favorite pieces that we've done for beauty renders. And we're actually talking with Acme. Actually, I need to email them back, actually. We're going to be making prints of that Boba Fett for sale with the Acme archives, which do all the licensing and prints for Star Wars and a whole bunch of other licenses. So yeah, there's that. That'll be really cool. So once that happens, they're actually going to give me a whole bunch of them to actually host on my website, my personal website. But I'll also throw some links on LiveWorkshop. If anybody's interested in picking that up later in the year, they can pick up a Boba Fett render. Hey Max, you're relatively new to 3D and you're curious as to know if I use mouse only or if I suggest drawing on a tablet, etc. Wacom into... Yeah, I definitely suggest you pick up a Wacom tablet. Smaller one if you're a starving artist. If you have a little bit of money saved up, they're not that expensive anymore. I use an Intuos 4. the medium-sized one, which is I think it's 11 inches for the actual working space, and then extends out a bit more for the buttons on the left side and whatever. Here, let me throw on my camera so you can see my actual tablet, the one I'm talking about right now. Down, right here. So there's the 11 inches right there. Extends out with the buttons on the wheel on the left side. And if you're left-handed, you can just turn it around. It works either way with the buttons. If you use the buttons, I really don't use the buttons except for rotating the canvas inside of Photoshop. I usually just keep my hand up here while I'm sculpting away. You'll see that a little bit later today, or in a few minutes as we start doing the Zbrush for the arms, and possibly move on to the back item for Naix. Hey Sally, what's up? Frontalberry, welcome back, man. And what was I talking about earlier? Was it important? Probably not. I think we're good to go here. I love shampoo. Welcome to the stream. That's a good name. Champagne. Did you pick up champagne? No. Woman. I'm sure you'll pick up some at Safeway or CPS or something. Okay, wonder if I should do that frog in low poly first. Where's our reference image? This one? No, that's our hard task. Our other reference image we're looking at. I was thinking of doing a little ice frog, like top part. Not necessarily in this fashion, but maybe using some of this outside to hold the bottom part of the frog face, or the frog head, and then the frog kind of like looking up, so that it works with our soft image file here. Take a look at it again. Yeah, it kind of has to face forward and to the, well, maybe not top that much. It does have to go forward a little bit because of the angle. And another thing I wanted to do is throw in a little reference to Indiana Jones and Star Wars, like very blatant, like not blatant, I mean very subtle on there. I'll show you guys. If you guys ever seen Indiana Jones, R2 and see on the wall, and they're also on a little side panel for, I don't know if it's the Ark or if it's just like a one of the side pieces of one of the some gold thing that he's next to in one of the scenes. But on he's definitely on one of the walls, so you can see R2 there with C-3PO, and then over more to the right, you can barely see it in the movie, but if you look at pictures of the archives or whatever, they threw Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse onto one of the walls as well on there. That's pretty cool. Is that the TI you're using for a pen holder? Oh, Abyss, you've never saw it? You've never seen it before, dude? Hey, Digitalist, welcome back, man. Yeah, dude. I thought you knew about this guy. I modded it so that it worked. Here, let me throw on the Sith cam over here so it's a little bit closer. Whoa! What's the cut? Anyways. So here's the Tiny that you could buy at TI. You can buy it now at the Dota store. Holding his tree. So I always hate it. Where's this fucking? I don't know where. Looking for my default pen holder. Show you guys how shitty it is. I don't know what Wacom was thinking with those things. Alright, I have no idea where it went. I don't think. Alright, well I can't find the default one. Maybe I'll put it. Alright, well anyways, the default one is just has a hole on top, and if you put your pen in there like not perfectly, it just falls out. It also has like little grooves so you can set your pen on top of it, kind of like that. But the grooves are like barely fucking there, so you might put it on there and it'll just fucking roll right off. Or if you tap the thing with your keyboard or anything, it rolls right off. It's the worst stand ever. So, if you guys are Dota fans, or if you guys have a tablet and you draw a lot and you have the same fucking problem putting your pen away without it dropping, or you have to like put it in your mouth like I do quite a bit, pick yourselves up a little Tiny. Have a little bit of a wire, you know, from your mouse or whatever, you know, you just got this little wire, the bendy wire you can get. And what I did is I attached it to the front branch there, and I attached it to the back branch, and I made a little circle that it stops the pen after the tip goes in. But I guess my really white face. And then that the front of the branch, actually the tree branch there at the front actually holds it perfectly. That little rest right there. So you can just throw the pen on there. Like you can't fuck that up. You just holds it perfectly. And it holds it at an angle. And that is fucking amazing because it never, like if you have your keyboard like I have set up right here, and you set down your tiny, and you go for the key binding for your keypad for whatever reason, you'd never hit your here, let me go back to the other view. Yeah, super slow. I have to hide this for a second. See, I have it right here next to my keypad. And if you go for the keypad, the pen, you know, it's angled up in a way that you never really hit it like you would with the regular one, which would be standing like this. I would always knock over my pen, like honestly, like 20 times a day. So this thing worked out amazingly. Little live mod there for you guys. Feel free to use it. Hey Harley. Long time no see, Digitalist. Indeed, man. We've been casting, dude. Where you been? What's up, Lee Scottish? That's kind of contrasting there. French, a little Scottish. Oh yeah, that's right. I showed it a while ago, right? For the tiny. So hey, awesome. Some people are already using the mod. Very cool. Alright. Let's start Zbrushing, I guess. Or we're thinking about doing the frog. Should I do the frog low poly first is the question. The Generation 2 bamboo only has a little cloth sleeve thing on the side of it. You can slide the pen in. Wow, that sounds fucking terrible. That's pretty cheap. Busy working on some other projects and searching for a job. Oh man, what kind of a job are you looking for, dude? What's the industry kind of job? Yeah, I'm gonna add some color to his other sections as well. You guys probably want to see the freaking checker map. Oh, there we go. Just got a better idea of what the hell we're doing. Just gets out of the way. Unselectable, okay. So yeah, so when we zoom out, ignore these guys at the top. They're different versions, LODs, and then the China version of Naix, and he's got really weird, way smoother face. And they covered up all his holes and everything. This is very weird. Not too worried about the Chinese version. But yeah, see from a distance, he actually reads quite differently as a whole set. It's a different Naix, and the mummy feel is really gonna come through. Really gonna make those wraps contrast out on top of his body and hugging across his shoulder piece and stretching about and moving a little bit with some physics. Same with his little guys in the front. His neck piece, maybe we add one or two bones there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can get away with. I don't know, maybe we add like a band on the back as well. What do you think of this? Adding a band to the back foot? Just got another dragging piece besides the two in the front. Really depends on how many bones are already being used on the arms, but it might not be a problem. And the texture's already there. I mean, we can reuse, you know, one of these guys and just kind of pull this guy out. Might work out. It works great though. Don't this little cloth loop. It sounds terrible if it's. I would probably use like one of these front guys, actually. Same thickness. little bit of that twirl that we did. Maybe make it a little shorter, I don't know. But something dragging behind them would look pretty neat. Oh, this is the mid-poly version of it, ain't it? Oh shit. Okay, yeah, this is all mid-poly stuff. Okay, and then we can move this guy back down. They're all probably mid-poly, actually. Oh, maybe not this guy. Okay. Arm. Okay. On there, and we'll also throw some color on this. You guys can see it's gonna be our armlet over there for the new people joining the stream. Alright. All that moving into place, let's save this as our new file. A lot cleaner. The game you worked on for your first job is now in early access on Steam. Oh, neat, dude. 3D stuff, preferably gaming 3D. Oh, alright, cool. Awesome, dude. Good luck. The front ones use that ridiculous amount of bones, like 10 bones per thing. Holy shit. Okay. So maybe just like a short little one in the back or something? Maybe just the end piece, one of these. Wait, is that even UV'd? Same UV? I think I already cleaned this up actually. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. Say we grab maybe like maybe 2 bones? Maybe 3 bones? Maybe, baby? Just leave that as a placeholder. See if we can actually pull it off later. I don't know. You never know. Might work out. No, that's all good. Somewhere in there like that, maybe. I'll have to twist it a little bit better. That could be nice. Oh, that's true. You can use less bones on the back piece because it can be smoother. It's all cloth, right? Hey, look at that. Ariel actually made a stream. Welcome. Gudenko, hey man, what's up? Whatever software we're using is on the left side right here inside the cogwheel. The other software that I use is below on the FAQ. Check that out, man. Alright. Zbrush time. Not doing the heart right now, so we're gonna hide that. You guys can see here the Zbrush that we did for the wraps on the face. And the wraps that we're gonna be doing on the arm are gonna be less detailed. And the arms we're gonna be doing in the back will be less detailed and leave space for the detail to come through onto the Midas, which will be the second style, and onto the urn and the heart of Tarask that is inside of the broken up urn. And then we'll animate it and make it all cool when he dies and make it balls and all sorts of gross shit. So, let's start doing some wraps. Yet again. A lot of wraps in our heroes. Maybe we don't do that many wraps, but I think I've been making wraps for heroes for so fucking long. Like on our Star Wars characters, our main hero had wraps all over the fucking place, and we made like 8 different costumes for the hero. for each of the 2 games that we did, and then we did DLC, and then we had more wrappings and different designs for him. I've been making wraps for about 15 years. Oh, not 15 years. Let's go with 8 years, 9 years. I was working there that whole time. We'll add a thicker one in here. Have this without. Goes to the bottom. Make that one piece. And we'll make this guy up here another one piece, but just a little bit of a smoothness there, but a little bit of tension. We'll make this line in here actually a separation of another wrap that's overlapping. Make it overlap right across here somewhere. Just gonna sketch it in. We'll make it all nice and pretty afterwards. Oh my god. Alright, that will do. Simple wraps, simple wraps. Let's hide everything else. The rest of his legs are getting in the way. And I think we can just work through this quite fast. Start doing the detail edges. Then we can do the actually more detailed and design oriented things like the urn and the frog. Probably do a low poly frog first, I'm thinking. Make sure we don't add too many polygons, make sure we keep a good framework for it. Yeah, I agree with the bits on that one. I use the keyboard, I don't really use the buttons on the tablet. Hey Deagle, the Storm Spirit set is pretty much done. We just need to do a little bit of the alpha textures on the frayed and rips of the cloth. And I think the materials are being finished up by Darren as well, by Enemy. What the hell was I doing up here? Was this close all the way? I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. Let me take a look at the in-game version. Oh, okay. So the wrap actually goes around the muzzle there. So we want the top to still be the closed section. Okay. Back to Zbrush here. Yep. Okay. I wonder, should we cut this up this way as well? Like this, perhaps? Bigger one. More room. And work a little bit of that edge detail on there really quickly, sketch it in. Smooth it out afterwards and make it nice and flat so that it reads for Dota. Maybe we have it cut across this. That'll allow us to put some gaps and make the bandages be more readable from a distance. It's gonna be the same wrap still, I think. Gonna go at an angle. A little bit of a difference between the two wraps there. Up and the bottom one there, since they're kind of like going into different directions. We definitely want to pull this one out over top. And this will actually read out really well in the bake out. And we'll add some tension lines as well as we get closer here to the end. And make sure we don't go too far out away from our volumes. So we'll start digging in at the same time as well. Push some of this fabric in. Put it out and then bring it back out. Okay. You start reading that tension from that wrap there. It's a little pixelated right now, but that's okay. We're just worried about the design of these wraps first. And creating some easy contrast to begin with. So we use our clay build-up brush here. So in here, I'm actually gonna dig into this, and what we can do even in this section, we don't have to have just the wraps be continuously there. So if we're trying to make a little bit of a dip here and kind of add a little contrasting line, we can really dig this stuff all the way in and turn it into either an alpha or actually paint the skin of Lifestealer right in this cavity, in this hole here, so that it looks like it's actually transparent or that it's missing there on the low poly. So even though there'll be a mesh there, which is right about here somewhere, we can texture that, you know, with that yellow, or we can make it an alpha. I can't delete this because it'll have a different line on there, but it'll really emphasize this wrap line right here. You know, having that hole, and it'll be readable from far away. That's a good win there. Ariel, I think you were sleeping, because the things go out as on the calendar now, so you actually get like 2 warnings with our new system that we're using for the Steam group. You get 2 notifications. You get a notification when I first make the alert, and then you get it, I think, like 5 minutes before the stream is set to start. And then when it starts, actually, so I think you get 3. No, you get 2. You actually don't get it when I first make it. You'll get it like... You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna shut up. It's really clear. I have no idea what I'm doing. You don't get notifications? Oh, no, not on Twitch. I'm talking about Steam. You... What? Oh. Your face. Alright, so then we're gonna clean this up a little bit. Make these guys feel like they're more together. Put that out towards the tricep, I guess, over here. Area out. So you can see the quads a little bit from the low poly, so we're gonna clean that up. A little bit of volume, smooth it out. Get it feel rounder. Pretty straightforward. Worry about doing the tension lines more prominent. They have to be a little bit exaggerated so that they really read. And this is going to be a 256 by 256 texture. And this texture not only has the wraps and that big wrap that's on the ground that kind of trails on him, but we also did that armlet on his right arm only. So we have UV space for that set up. So for those reasons, we can't have crazy amounts of detail on the arm. And also, they're kind of thin, you know, they're thin little wrappings going across them, so they can't be overly detailed. They're just gonna get very pixelated if we go too far. So I'll make sure we have some big detail near the edges there. Make this more prominent. Next subdivision, we'll cut up into it, we'll flatten it out so that it's there. Part will flatten out as well. Nicer. Worried about the volumes right now. Cutting some of these guys in so we get a nice ambient occlusion. Get some self-shadowing happening in there when we bake it out. And it'll give us a really nice start for our in-game version of the model. Or the texturing section of it. That starts reading kind of okay. Have you set the notifications up for a Steam group? Because when I make announcements, nothing shows for anyone. Leaking Cyanide, nothing shows up for anyone. Well, they need to join the Steam group. And once they join the Steam group, the notifications show if you make an announcement. But if you make an event with the calendar, and which is what we're using now, they'll get 2 to 3 notifications, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So You can set the time for the announcement too. So I usually, when we start the stream, I've been setting it up maybe 30 minutes beforehand, so people will get those 3 alerts when I set it up, I think. And then like 5 minutes before it starts, and then when we actually start, you know, you get the 3 little pop-up windows. Now, if your friends don't have notifications to actually show up, maybe that's a setting on Steam. Maybe they turn that off. So that could be another thing, man. New Bloom? Yeah, and it's probably in 2 weeks, man. That's when the new Chinese New Year is. So that's what we're guesstimating to be the patch if Volvo is on time. We cut this guy up. Kind of see the shape here kind of coming out already with the low poly. Will help us out. I'm gonna do it across this line here. Turn this guy all into the one wrap. And we'll bring this guy actually all the way down here. And we'll add a little bit of volume there to the middle. And same for the front here. The little bicep kind of sticks out a bit more. And we're getting rid of those quads. Are way too visible there. Our detail back in. What's this line? The one that cuts up. That's one right below it. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I cut this one up so that the bandage that goes from there to the bottom actually sticks out. Like, why did I do that? Yeah, that's why right there. A little more sound. Make that line up a little bit better. Guess add a bit more, give us a little bit of that roundness. We'll match that better when we do the other piece. Now we know what we're doing. Well, desktops are better. I mean, if that's what you're trying to mix some... Oh no, you're not working, you're just watching? Well, what's wrong with your laptop? You get a link to what I'm drawing on? Are you talking about the program? That's Zbrush, man. The rest of the programs are below in the FAQ. How about read, man? Read. Let's see what we do to this guy. Just bring this guy all the way down. Follow through. Straight up. And we'll start emphasizing a little bit of the edge. Now, the reason I'm cutting this guy, or making this guy continue all the way through up here, is because the right arm, I actually cut off this top part of the mesh. You guys see over here on the mirrored section. It's smaller than the right side, so that I could fit into the poly count. So what I did is I cut off the top, which goes right across there, so I deleted those guys. And then I guess this face, this edges as well. Ends up looking like that, sorta. An extra edge. Well, it's the outside of it, but that's why we have this guy poking through and why I separated these two lines right here. So it's easier to cut up into the inside here. Hardwello, welcome to the stream, man. And maybe we want to do this guy a little bit. I think we want to do this guy a little looser up here at the top. Maybe this part doesn't go in that direction. Maybe we have this guy follow through straight. That. Kind of angle thing going down. Will work. You can continue going like this direction. All the way in there somewhere. This guy we kept a little looser. That's the wrong angle. And our back mask facing it. Problems that way. So we know that this is going to be one of the larger cuts. Another bandage. Catch it in there. This guy will bring over this way as well. Okay, separating them up. Nice and sketchy for now. We're just assigning these guys, they're placing them in where they're gonna live. And I'll be overlapped a little bit, so they should be sticking out a bit more than the guys below. Get them a little flatter. We'll get to the next subdivision. Oh, it's a cheated laptop. Okay, well, that makes sense. The pad that I'm on is Zbrush. No, the program is Zbrush. This tablet is Intuos 4, the Wacom tablet. They're separate things, man. The tablet can be used for any program. Like this guy actually turns with it. We'll just angle it this direction. Whoa. Like that. And it looks like this guy just continues all the way through. It's an easy one. Pull this guy out to hello Ors or 00RSS. What the hell's going on down here? Maybe we got a little bit of a cut there too. Why not? Two. Like working upside down right now. Doesn't matter, it's all wraps. Not a lot of weight to these guys, it's more tension than anything. Tension here means smaller, flatter, straighter wrinkles. Yes. A little bit of tension on the fabric. Gotta do digging a little bit, dig and kind of build up around it. Maybe create a little bit of folds on some of the wraps here. Nothing too small. Probably getting a little on the small side here. So I gotta maybe make some of these guys a little bit thicker. Make sure they're gonna read. Start. Maybe we put another hole there. Kappa no Kipo? That name? Hey Goo, what's up? Good man, we're good. Getting some raps done. Live Stealer style, man. Here, let me show the rest of it so the new people can see what we did for the face. Kinda hard to see with all the same material and everything, but some reps for the face. Now we're just starting to do the sketchy design work for the arms. We'll clean it up after. What do we want to do here? Maybe this is simpler. More of a cavity, maybe. Exaggerate some of these guys. Be all sketchy. Just have to be perfect right now. Worried about making sure that we start seeing some of those shadow areas when we zoom out in Zbrush. And I start getting more aggressive with them. Start digging into some of these sections. Here we're just cutting up where the bandages meet so that we can flatten these out later on a lot easier. It'll be way quicker if we have these guys in place first. Almost like building the base. Or you're gonna separate those two sections of polygons. pushing these guys out of the way. Start seeing a lot clearer where your bandages meet. This guy goes all the way down too. Oh. Take a look at it. From inner edge all the way right to the outer edge. Okay. Okay. I hope so too, Goohole. I hope so too, man. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so this actually is supposed to be from here. That's where the seam line is gonna be. Don't worry about this backside too much. Just gonna go into a fold or something. That bit. Okay. That'll work. Don't want to redo that. Working strong all the time. Alright, some of these guys are gonna have to be merged together a little bit more. Details getting a little small in a couple of these guys. These guys should probably be together as one piece. A little flatter, we'll smooth it out with our edge polish afterwards. Want all that detail there. That elsewhere. More manageable for our texture. Detail, maybe. Hey, Dentist fan. Been seeing you in a while, man. Any news on the Headless Horseman set? Yeah, we're gonna put that into a LiveWorkshop chest. So it's almost finished, pretty much. There's just a little bit of texture work that I wanted to polish up on it. But for the most part, it's pretty much done, man. It also needs a dope-ass loading screen, and we're also gonna be making a video for it. With the Steam filmmaker. Oh. And by we, I mean my friend, Plessinger. So yeah, we're going all out with that set, man. Gonna be tight. I need to storyboard the video still. Yeah, that'll be a little bit later. So, I mean, we could have released it some time ago, but it's gonna be part and gonna spearhead a little bit of that LiveWorkshop chest. The most complete set we've done to date, so we're gonna use it to really drive the marketing force behind the chest. Alright, I think the tension lines we're gonna have to do after we start flattening some things out. Just keep going back to really small details here and there. In the stuff. Good base start though. Oh, Jeremy's you. And mid lane. See a lot of you guys in Dota. Actually, the other day, I saw somebody that was fighting with somebody else not to be middle. Never seen that before in Dota. Trying to get each other to go middle. It's like, really? I even asked him, it's like, is this, am I really in Dota right now? It was amazing. Get rid of these quads here. Triangle actually there. Ollie. Get out. Luis Angulo. Bienvenido, cabrón. any other subdivision for that stuff. So let's move on to the bottom. We'll then subdivide and do the final details and actually cleaning all that stuff up. But we should get this bottom guys kind of lined up first. ¿Qué programas utilizo? Los programas que utilizo están abajo en la página de información, en la FAQ. Lee esos, por favor. Who do I want to win the DAC? I'm actually behind on games, so I don't want to really start talking about the tournament, because then there's going to be spoilers all over the place. But out of the teams that were left since yesterday, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't really have a favorite, you know, to begin with. I just wanted to see some really good games. You know, like I like a lot of the guys on Team Secret, but I don't like the crazy stack that they did. You know, I can understand why they did it. You know, they wanted to be they don't want to deal with the managers or whatever it is that went down. Want to make their own money, you know, that's great. But it's like an all-star team, you know, and that team is kind of like, damn, can't cheer for these guys. And they're like super huge favorites, so it's really good for them. But I don't know if I can cheer for them like straight out. 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Doing some raps here. No, I'm good, thank you. I think we're gonna cut this guy all the way across. The stacking I was talking about is probably not even that big a deal in Dota, because teams change all the time. But I guess it just reminds me of how much I hate stacking teams like the Miami Heat did, you know, in the NBA. And I can't stand that, like LeBron James, and they called up fucking Dwayne Wade and Bosch, and it's like, hey man, let's fucking stack so we can win some championships. Fucking douche James. So I don't know, maybe that had something to do, maybe not, I don't know, maybe I'm just being silly. I don't know. Whoever wins it though, sure they deserve it. There's a lot of games that they played throughout the last couple of weeks, man. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset or anything like that. I wish them well. Which way did it rep this? started from the bottom, it looks like, because this probably goes over the top. So, got this from here across this way, I guess. Like this. Metal. Luna, I think it was. Metal Luna? There's polys here. Troublesome. Cross. Another subdivision. Right, we'll fix it better. Really weird. Hey. Oh. The jealous shot that we owed that was okay. Cheers, man. Rum shot. Income bacon. Hey, what's up? The old EG was good if they practiced. And the new EG, well, the new EG is doing pretty good too now with what, AOE 2000, right? That they acquired from Cloud9. Doing pretty good. Hey, Big Man, yeah, we actually showed it earlier. The textures are pretty much finished. Alright, Pink Ninja just died. By death by Jello shot. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. That was her last breath right there. Not a bad way to go. Yeah, for the Stump Spirit, we just have to fray the ends of the robe. So he's got rips all across them and looks extra worn and damaged. And the materials are being finished up by enemy. So what's left to do on that afterwards is some special effects for his abilities. Some ambient effects for himself. Some like smoke coming out from his charred hood or something like that. And then do thumbnails, screenshots, turnarounds, maybe a loading screen. I don't know. I'm fucking busy. Shit. Loading screens take a while to do. Up they go, browser. Or browser K. Good old Jello shot. Okay, let's finish these wraps. Let's start moving a little bit faster. Right there, Ninja. Bit of a fold there. The wrap. It looked better before. Size that in a bit. Okay, going all the way through here, a little bit thicker. Larger. In real quick. pitch it in, and then get the volumes right. Low end move. And then the next step is making it all pretty and smooth and flat. And a little bit of details here and there. Good start. Some measuring tape? Proof. You want to say that to the stream? No. They run away. Oh, now you want back up? Mm-hmm. Using your words proof? Oh, buddy, I can't, I'm sorry. Penny, welcome, dude. TVs, hey, question. Do you join the game artist team? Oh, how did I join the game artist team? I just got added on there, dude. I didn't even like, ask or anything. Just threw me on there. I think they were just starting to make it when Twitch noticed my stream. But they just threw me on, dude. So yeah, just email Twitch, I guess. Best bet. I really don't know. Lord Bunic. Alright. Fuck that one up. Is this program AutoCAD 3D? No, man. No, the 3D AutoCAD cannot do 3D shit really well. AutoCAD is more for industrial work. What happened to the Naix set months ago? It is in his lore, yes, his name is Naix. Not to be confused with the hero Naix. So yes, this is a lifestealer that we're working on, and we're just kind of pushing some bandages on his arm. Really roughly sketched in for now, but we'll detail it out in a second, get him a little clearer. Just like we did for the face here. Smoother, flatter. Some damage here and there. What's Nix's name? I actually don't know, man. It's probably just Nix. All he says. Like Groot. I guess. Hell yeah, man. This is our mummy set for Nix. Nix. Lifestealer. Our mummy set for Lifestealer. What's he got? Mr. Macroid? Macroid? What is it? Oh, you already hit it. You can see the start of our textures for the head wrappings. And the rest of our low poly model. For his belt item, which includes his legs. His pants, I guess. His pants wrappings. And then his back item. Arms item and his head item. So it's 4 items for the set, but we're doing 5 because we're making a separate a styled version, I guess, for the back item. So you can have either the Midas on the back or the Heart of Tarrasque with the urn on the back. And we'll do special animations and effects for it, so it pulses and moves and beats. And something cool for when he dies, we'll have it roll around and maybe a little trail of blood. It rolls around or something. That'd be cool. Have I ever played League of Legends? How do I feel about the game? I watched it a little bit to see if I could get into it, and I haven't really had any interest to try it. I mean, I learned all how like deep Dota is for many years now, and then looking at League, I mean, I understand why it's popular. But I feel like a lot of its success came from just being out in Asia for a long time before anything else came out, like officially, like Dota did. So they got like a huge established market, and they just were there at the right time. I don't necessarily think it's a better game by a long shot. And the art style is all over the place in that game, and I really hate when games do that. It's just like they just throw everything in the fucking pot and they just steer it, and there's a cartoony car and some Asian characters and rock columns and teddy bears and anime stuff and realistic stuff, and it's just fucking pick something. I don't know. I don't like that when games do that. A wreckful impression? What's wreckful? Probably not. I do play the hero, man, and I can't wait to finish the set so I can get into the game so I can actually play it. I've noticed, I guess, that we don't really make a lot of sets for heroes that I play. So, I mean, a little bit, but not my main heroes. It's not all about me. Yeah, it's a very casual game of this, that's for sure. Not a bad thing, but I mean, if you're so into the deepness that Dota possesses, it's kind of hard to see the other game and be like, I want to play that. But more than anything, yeah, it's like, I don't know, I mean, the gameplay is obviously super important, but the first thing that kind of pushes me away from it is just the art style to it. It's like grabbing 5 different books and ripping out pages and putting them all together in one. That's how I see art. It's like, man, if that shit doesn't fit together, what the fuck? just it's broken. Aún mejor sería que el vendaje se manche de sangre cada vez que mata su... Crywolf, you're saying that it'd be cool if he's even bloodier each time he kills a hero. That would require code from Valve, and then we would have to add like extra materials or extra textures for it. So both those things are just not gonna happen. Valve is beyond busy, and those kind of small details that I have to code in, it's, you know, time spent for the engineering team that they do not have. So that kind of code is really difficult for them to really add into any models besides maybe Arcanas, and even then they don't really do all that much for those guys. In those types of, you know, gameplay changing code or visuals. If they do anything that changes, it's usually like the effect gets bigger or the color gets intensified, you know, things like that. But adding blood to it would require a few other things besides code, which is a big thing for them to do. So I was trying to do that and be like, hey guys, can you do this? Probably not gonna fly. Also, we don't want to drench this guy in blood because of China. Yep. Don't worry, man. We have some special effects planned out that are gonna be fantastic for this guy. Including his ultimate and his Q and his E. Gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be great. Oh crap, we went too big on that brush. Pitch in this line. Quick. Hey, Sea Beast. These guys in. Fantasma is now hosting us for 20 viewers. Hey, awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. They have something like the respawn animation for the jungle creeps, where the dragon swoops down from the sky and lands on top of the side of the pit, and then lands in the middle, etc. The game itself is too easy. Oh yeah, I'm sure they have some unique stuff. Just my biggest gripes are the art style or the art direction, I guess. Because it's like a whole bunch of styles put together that just do not make any sense. And they don't mix well together either, I find. Anyways, my personal opinion. And yeah, the gameplay just being simpler does nothing for me. Another thing, I guess, would be their microtransactions motto. I think it's kind of shitty. Because you have to buy, when a new hero comes out, you have to buy the whole hero, and you can't use it. And yeah, I know you can get some heroes free for a week when they come out, or they're free, you know, like 3 months later for like a week or something. But who the fuck cares if they're free for that little period? You still have to pay for it if you want to ever use the hero. And they come out with heroes all the time. So for you to actually get good at the game, you have to be able to use all the heroes, at least, you know, use them enough that you understand how they work. If you're not allowed to do it unless you buy shit, then they're forcing you to buy pretty much every fucking hero out there if you want to be a little bit serious about the game. So I think that's fucking bullshit. So yeah, fuck that. Go to play my ass. So Manny, how do you really feel about League of Legends? It's a little deceitful, I find. Wow, Steve. Hey, Crywolf. Alright, and then we do the next subdivision now and start doing some a better job at contrasting these guys out. These are started to work a little bit, but not great yet. Well, that's okay. That's what the next subdivision is for. Just to make these guys a lot better. Oh, Zbrush. Drops? Oh, dude, I haven't seen drops in a while in Dota. Did you work on the Force Unleashed or something? How come you have some models from it passing through the side of the screen? They look really nice. Yes, Cloud9. I worked on all the Force Unleashed projects. Hey, Dad, thanks, dude. Yeah, we crunched pretty hard on that lone druid. I was actually just looking at it the other day again, and forgotten how much work we did on it to do the special effects and animations, and all the both bears are super detailed. I look forward to getting that out this year. I know, right? Flatten this here up here too. Hey, Fire Spear. Thank you for the follow, man. Oh my god, fuck this. Its polish is terrible for the edges. Better. And what we do is emphasize a little bit of some of these cuts out one more time. About two. Me too, Ariel, me too. Six core really necessary? No, not really, man. I don't have to go that crazy. Just that I have a lot of programs opened up and I do huge Photoshop files and running all those things together. It's a lot easier with more power, of course. Watch the sunrise. Hey, welcome aboard. And 16 and 32 gigs are gonna be okay. That's enough. I just have a lot of memory. A lot of RAM. Ah, thank you, Spear. Fire Spear. Awesome. Yukito Aya. Awesome, man. Good luck. Building rigs is always really fun. Yeah, with the new Zbrush, it's you can actually use it as 64-bit, so it's gonna be even easier. Oh. Yeah, that's what he was eating.